Hey Taurus, I hope you guys are doing great. It's Tipsy here to do your general life reading for October 1st through the 15th. Let's jump right in and start by pulling some oracle cards to see what overall energy we have surrounding this reading for you. And the first card out we have is Sacred Contracts. Let's grab another, see what else is going on with my Taurus collective. We have Between Worlds, and let's pull one last oracle card. See what final bit of energy is surrounding this reading for you. What's going on with my Taurus collective? And we have No. All right, so we'll see how these fit into your overall reading, but let's go ahead and get into some tarot. And first, take a peek at your current energy. Where's my Taurus collective at right now? For you, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. What's currently hidden from you? What's currently hidden from the Taurus collective? We have the Four of Swords. Advice from Spirit. We have Awakening in reverse. And for your potential outcome, we have the Magician. So let's grab another set of tarot cards and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit more for you. We have Mourning for your current energy. What's hidden from my Tauruses? What's hidden from the Taurus collective? We have the Two of Swords. Advice from Spirit. What advice from Spirit do we have for the Taurus collective? We have Death in reverse. And for your potential outcome, we have the Tower. Okay, let's grab some Kipper and get some final messages, and then we will jump into your reading. Your current energy, we have Child. What's hidden? Sudden wealth. Advice from Spirit, Family Room. And for your potential outcome, we have Judication. All right, let's get into this, Taurus. So the overall energy that we have surrounding this reading for you is Sacred Contracts, Between Worlds, and No. So what I'm getting, the first thing that came out that popped in my head was something to do with some sort of legal situations. Or if it's not legal, it's some sort of decision that needs to be made that hasn't been made yet, that is pretty impactful. Like, I don't know if it's a decision that's being made on a job. I don't know if it's a court case, but it feels very official. And it seems as though there's some sort of limbo that you're in right now, that you're sort of waiting for things to sort of shake out one way or another. And it almost feels as though there's this energy surrounding you that you want to take some sort of drastic action to try and push this along. And I'm getting the feeling that that's probably not the best path for you to take. It feels like this really, really wound up energy, like you're sort of just ready to jump, Taurus. And what I'm feeling is though, even though whatever situation this is kind of stuck, right? It has you in that place of suspension. It has you in limbo. This is not the time to sort of take any drastic action, is what it feels like. I just heard let it play out. So we'll see how that fits in to everything, but let's get into some tarot now. And looking at your current energy, Taurus, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, we have the Mourning, and we also have Child. So this feels like some sort of situation where you are sort of fully exercising logic. Like right now, it doesn't feel as though you want to be driven by emotion. It feels like a very thoughtful and determined energy. And it feels as though this energy is sort of being put to a new start, towards a new beginning, towards seeing life and experiencing life differently. is what I feel for the Child card. So it may be that, again, you've been in a situation that's a little bit uncertain, that's not necessarily something that's feeding your spirit, but it feels as though you are trying to think through how to move past this place, what you can do to have that fresh start, to have sort of that renewed energy and passion towards life. What we have for things that are currently hidden from you can be obstacles, challenges, opportunities. We have the Four of Swords, we have the Two of Swords, and we also have sudden wealth. So I think what you don't see is that making the choice to, for now in this moment, be still and sort of not take action is actually going to lead to some form of abundance or prosperity in your life. So that could be a financial settlement. That could be an opportunity at work. It could be anything, but there's some sort of abundance that comes out of you making the conscious choice to just sort of, for the moment, breathe through things and not overthink your next steps. Looking at the advice from Spirit, we have awakening in reverse, we have death in reverse, and we have family room. So this to me is Spirit sort of saying, now is not the time again to make any sort of drastic changes, right? With awakening and death, these are both cards of change and transformation. And I feel like Spirit is saying, just sit quietly for a little while. Like this, whatever situation this is, feels incredibly stressful. But at the same time, there's a sense of resilience in you wanting to get through it and wanting the best outcome possible. And so while it's tiring, it's frustrating, there's still this sense of determination about what can I do, what can I do, what can I do? And it feels like Spirit is saying, for the moment, nothing. Just sort of be quiet and sit still, and you will, I just heard find comfort in the quiet. So, while things may be moving slow, while things may seem a little bit stuck, Spirit is saying to you, sit in it for a little while. Find that comfort in the quiet and just rest your mind, because there's a lot of overthinking that's happening right now. So looking at your potential outcome, we have the Magician, we have the Tower, and we have Judication. So what you will see after this sort of period of quiet and letting things unfold, you're going to see the end result is what I just heard. This is the end. And so you will get your answer. It feels like you will get your, I just heard just desserts, and not in a bad way, because I feel like just desserts is not necessarily the best phrase. But anyway, like you're going to get your reward at the end of this. You will see things changing without you sort of actively intervening or doing anything out of the ordinary or crazy. You will have resolution to this situation. Again, if it's a court case or job promotion or some other opportunity, you are going to get your final decision on this. You are going to see the changes. And it actually feels, it's interesting because I don't get a big sense of excitement with the resolution, even though I think it's mostly positive. It feels as though it might come with some caveats or something else that you're not necessarily happy about. But I do feel like whatever this situation is going to come to an end. It's going to be put to rest, and you'll have the answers or the outcome that you were, again, mostly looking for. It feels like a very mixed bag, honestly. So I'm going to pull one last oracle card and see what final message Spirit has. And what we have for you is leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So again, I think this is a message about sort of jumping into things, and Spirit is just saying, we got you. We got you. So, you know, this lack of action on your part is actually going to be okay. It feels like it's out of your comfort zone a little bit. And that what I'm feeling is that you are very dynamic people, right? And if there's something you want, if you go for it. And so for you to sort of take a step back and restrain yourself, I feel like is a bit out of your comfort zone. And the universe is saying, this is a leap, not necessarily in the way that, that we would typically think about it, but this is something different for you, and you have to trust that the universe will make sure that things work out, right? It may be in a way that's unexpected. It may not be fully what you want, but there will be closure. There will be a resolution. So have faith and just sort of sit back and relax for the time being as much as you can. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.